packets on packets on packets on packets on packets. I got packets on 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 packets. I got packets on 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 packets. I got packets on packets on packets on packets on packets on packets on.
Put in the F around and you find out.
So I've got my Things Network shirt on.
I got my ad at Star Wars.
Nice. Oh man, so what it is? You've been busy this week. I've seen some of what you've posted up, and I know we were kind of talking about this last time with the GNU radio and being able to go end to end with it, and how flexible that is. Yeah,
I didn't know it was going to be that easy because I was fucking around with it, and I didn't really watch any videos. I didn't read anything. I just I should be able to figure this out. This should be easy. And then there's a lot of different shit. I kind of have the set with the, the preamble has to be right. The spread factor has to be right. And then the gains, especially since you're that close, you really have to, you can overgain it, and then it doesn't actually detect the beginning of message or end of message right. It gets like a false blip,
Yeah.
and then it doesn't parse the characters right. So if you're gained up too high and you're on either side, send or receive, then sends some garbage at the beginning that it thinks is the message. It starts translating it and thinking that they're chirps. And then the rest of the message and end of line gets all fucked up. It doesn't. It's like, hey, there was only supposed to be 128 characters in SF7. Why are there 256? Or some other weird number, and it would get, the decoder would get all screwed up. So all I figured out, and I watched the video, and all the guy was doing is like sitting there adjusting down the gain a little bit on send on TX, and then he'd adjust the gain down a little bit on RX, and then he wouldn't get the whole message, and then he brought them all down low enough, and then all of a sudden you're seeing the whole message parse.
Nice.
You could do it where you'll sometimes not get the first message. The preamble has to hit more than once, because it's still too overgained that it doesn't recognize the preamble hit 8 times to know the message is coming. So that's all in the encoding and, over amplifying and shit like that. And that was the hardest part. But it was really easy at the end. It's just keep adjusting down gain, look at the sending the same message, and then all of a sudden when you see the message, stop.
Okay. Now, are you running this all soft or...
It's all software, yeah. It was an emulation, and it was done. Yep. They are not using anything with respect to Semtech IP.
Well, right.
It's all. Yeah. I'll say this much: it's an FSK modulation that is masking to look like a chirp.
But you can run that with antennas if you want. I mean, you can break this out onto antennas, and so
I did it. That's what I was doing.
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were.
Yeah. It wasn't fake. It wasn't fake at all. This was all. There was a transmit on my left-hand side antenna, the Hack RF, because it's a little bit quiet. So I wanted it to be kind of quiet when it sends.
That's badass. That's badass. I thought you were using attenuated cable. Is for some reason when I saw that.
It was transmitting right across my laptop. So what we have here on the left-hand side, you have a transmitter, transmitting at 913 megahertz. And then you basically can type something in the middle of the screen, lower middle. It says FAFO. And then I hit the play button right there. You'll see the play button light up green. And that is when it transmits. You can see the pulse transmits on the lower left-hand side. And then on the right-hand side, you have the receiver, 913 again. And you can see the waterfall plot, and you can see it being received. And then you can see it decoding the upper right-hand screen, all those numbers. There you can see a pulse just came through. It says, fuck around and find out. That's what we just transmitted. Now we'll transmit FAFO. So there again, you see the receive, you see the pulse, and
you'll see FAFO right there.
Put in the F around and you find out.